Walter Fisher was born in 1931. He received his PhD from the University of Iowa in 1960 and then went on to become a professor. In 1984, Fisher developed his narrative paradigm, which challenged Aristotle's rational world paradigm. In addition, Fisher authored and co-authored 5 books and received the Golden Anniversary Monograph Award from the Speech Communication Association for his narrative paradigm. Currently, Fisher is a professor at the Annenberg School for Communication at the University of Southern California.
The basic premise of the narrative paradigm is that people are storytelling animals. Almost all forms of human communication are fundamentally narrative. Listeners judge a story by whether it hangs together and rings true with the values of an ideal audience. Thus, narrative rationality is a matter of coherence and fidelity. Coherence means that we will accept a story if it is consistent, and if the characters are consistent. We often judge if a story has coherence by comparing it to other stories that we have heard to determine if it falls along the same lines. Take a straight-A student as an example. If you know the student usually does well on tests and hear a story about this student failing a test, the story may be less believable because it has less coherence.
The second component of the narrative paradigm is fidelity. Fidelity means that we will accept a story if it matches our own experiences, beliefs, and worldviews. For example, if someone is telling a story about a miracle from God, the story will likely be believable to those that are religious, but not to atheists.
Fisher created the narrative paradigm as a response to Aristotle's rational world paradigm. The rational world paradigm explains that humans are rational and decisions are based on argument and logic. Fisher doesn't deny the rational paradigm, but rather explains that cultural context, socialization, and perception are important parts of communication.